Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to harvest some more young moringa trees. So walk with us out in the field really quickly. Grab our tools. And we are going to show you the raised beds. Look how big the trees are. These were planted in April from seed. We planted about 2,000 to 3,000 seeds inside each raised bed. Wow, that raised bed really sunk down. I had lots of sticks and trees underneath these mounds, but they have taken the whole year of just breaking down. And you can see we got sweet potatoes out here. And the trees are getting really big. Wow, that one's already probably like 6-7 feet tall. It was just sprouted in April, May. These ones are already cut back. These ones here are already cut back. This one I cut this row back here probably about a week or two ago. Same here. And yesterday we were in the other mounds. Today we're going to continue to harvest some of these young trees because we got an order. Let me try to fix this here. I'm going to bring it up a little bit. That way you can see. That's good. So the key here is to grab any of the seedlings that are really crowded and close together. I ended up getting about 150 yesterday. The video did heat up right when I said it. And I still have to get another 100, so I might as well show you that I'm just thinning out these areas. Like this one's really nice and thick, but see how there's like 5 of them, 10 of them sometimes in here? Just want to thin these out a little bit and grab them. We had an order for 500 trees to Texas, and we've already shipped them about 250 or so over the last year. And the winter time came. He just kept the trees growing. He lost a few and said, hey, can you go ahead and start sending me these trees again? And I said, sure. And so now we're going to start sending them again. And that way he gets to about 500 live trees, you know. I understand that there are natural factors that can cause the trees to die even just upon shipping. So I just wanted to make sure that the ones that we shipped him are good to go, because he really wants to start a moringa operation. This one here, a moringa farm operation. I really want to help him get going. So we're just going around and grabbing any of the ones that are super thick. Just got done having a moringa smoothie. It's a little after lunchtime. And we've got this beautiful bed here. All of these ones look like they're coming back really well. Just kind of grabbing it. It might be because the shade hits this and the sun hits this. Look at that. The shade hits this and then the sun hits this. So you can see the difference between the sun and the shade. That's why these beds do really well in the summer. Oh, this one, there's a bunch here. Yeah. And what will happen is whatever ones make it through this winter, they're going to be super thick and super big. So I'll be able to ship them out next year as mature trees. Say like this one has a nice stem on it. This one has a nice stem on it. This one, a lot of them have nice stems. there's roots down in there, even if the stems are broken. So we're going to grab at least another 100 for our order today. Trying to get under here. Break it up a little bit. I can see some of them are still trying to come back from the cut. These are known as horseradish trees. Moringa is known as the horseradish tree around the world because of these little horseradishy roots. We'll do a little weeding at the same time. I got my camera a little bit more so on my neck versus my head, so that way it doesn't overheat today. It definitely overheated yesterday. Whew, it was hot yesterday for sure. Lots of things going on in the world. Just trying to stay focused on agriculture and farming. I heard that agriculture makes up 27% of the total job market, GDP for jobs and industry. 27% of the world's GDP is made from agriculture. It's one of the reasons why I'm in the agriculture business, is because I didn't want to. I know that architecture depended on the banks. Getting an architect job and being an architect and having a job sometimes depended on the economy. And if the banks were going to be loaning out, and I wanted something really stable, I know more and more people are in need of food. There's more people today than ever before. So I just really wanted to get into a job market that I knew was always going to be there for me, as I also continue to grow my architecture knowledge and work. I'm still doing design and working with my members who need farm design. Very much so, doing that still. And also doing some of the things that I love, like agriculture, and bringing both of those passions together. See, this is like really hot right here, just being in the sun. I tried to get out here earlier, but I was also filming, doing some things on the website. These two might be pretty good. I want to start grabbing from over here. And just also weeding at the same time, coming in and doing a little bit of maintenance on these beds, as I'm also thinning out any areas. Now the phone is coming off my neck. But we're getting it. We're showing everybody here how you can also get lots of tubers and potentially make some income. I might put a bunch of these back in here just to keep growing. Those ones were a little small, so I do have to grab, fairly big ones, because I do want them to make it. I kind of want this to be the last time that the order, is having to reach out and say that they need trees. I want them to be successful with the ones that they get. So really trying to get them some big ones. The best I can. All these are still trying to come back here. Might be a few in here I could grab. I have to weed anyways a little bit, so this is helpful. Just coming in here and pulling some of these weeds back at the same time. Oh, look, there's one. I really just need to grab 100. I got about 150 already. There's one. And inside of these beds are lots of sticks and soil and mulch. And I've been building these beds up for the past 2 years. We'll grab and see if there's any over here. Oh, let's get rid of this weed here. Not cannabis, but weeds. Okay, thinning these out a little bit. I can see a bunch of them coming back though. And so one of the things that you can do if you have a raised bed like this is even you could dry these roots out. So say like winter's coming and you want to harvest your trees. You don't want them to go to waste because maybe they're really not going to live through winter. Like here, a lot of these made it through the winter and I was able to ship earlier in the year, like March, April. I was able to empty these beds out by just continually having mature trees. But let's just say you're in a region that is a little bit more susceptible to colder weather. This is a way to grow it in an intensive way. And then you can take these root tubers and dry them and powder them, and that becomes a horseradish powder or a moringa root powder, very similar to horseradish. I think we're almost there. Probably got about 50 or so here. What I might even do is go ahead and just come around here. This is not a cherimoya, but it's like a Suriname cherry. It's more of a cold hardy cherry, but it's still a tropical cherry. One of my buddies, Kevin, gave it to me, and I planted it here. I'm planting, you can see there's a fig there, right there, and you know, trying to put a fruit tree at the end of each one on this side, but I have to keep them short. Otherwise, these beds here won't get as much sun. But really, these beds are really just for summer growth, like the way that they have been. I mean, look at this. This baby here got big. So I might even just throw in a couple of these big ones too. Like, look at this. Nice. A couple of those big ones here. That's almost a mature tree, honestly. Look at that. And just kind of really thin this bed out a little bit. Like these, there's 2 of them growing close together right here. And what I'm doing with the tool here is I'm really just kind of pulling up from underneath and then grabbing. Yeah, he's really going to like these big ones. Get him a bunch of bigger ones here. Nice. If there's any that are like just like really close together, I'm going to go ahead and grab. Wow, look at that nice little root right there. There's a bunch right here just clustered together. They're going to end up thinning out on their own and like killing each other. It's just competition. What's going to happen is this big one here is going to end up taking out all the little ones anyway. So might as well just pull the little ones away from the big one. There's a bunch here, a nice big cluster here. And I'm really just going from below, pulling up, and then grabbing a bunch that are just kind of clustered around there. Look, like I almost grabbed like 10 of them there that were holding on. And I'll try to fix the soil back up a little bit. Yeah, that really thinned that out a lot. There's another cluster over here. Probably just a few more. Really got it like 100. Just need to get like 100 of them. Nice quick little harvest. It's a really good deal to grab the tubers. If you're not able to get the mature trees, you can grab the tubers and they will become mature trees within a year. It'll save you a lot of time. Like I've already saved you 6 months almost if you get these size. Oh, look, that one's already really big. Got lots of sweet potatoes along the edge here. That helps to keep the grass back. There's a nice big cluster here. Let's grab these. Nice. And I'll get these out to the post office today. And we've got some other things going out, some powder, some tea, some oil. Now that all the kids are back in school, parents can kind of focus back on themselves and they'll be getting more of these healthy products. Plus, summer is just kind of hot and everybody's just focused on staying cool, getting lots of fruit. I know I've been eating lots of fruit this summer. It's been a summer of watermelons and peaches. For me, let's get this cluster here. There we go. Try to put the soil back down so that way the ones that are still in here can regrow. That's good. That really thinned out that cluster quite a bit. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and go up and I'll count how many we have. And for now, that'll be good for the day. Just to show everybody here, maybe I can wash these up for you guys real quick so that way you can see just how pretty they look. Let's go ahead and wash them up real quick before my phone gets too hot out here. Turn the hose on. Let's check them out. They'll look really clear. Nice. Oh yeah. Lots of beautiful tubers. Look at this. Really excited to get these out to Texas and one of our orders. I'll cut the stems back just a little bit so that way they fit in the box. But otherwise, they'll be able to regrow all new stems. These will regrow all new stems. And he'll probably get them in a pot and reestablish them for a couple months, maybe until next summer. Get them a lot bigger. Beautiful. Enjoy, everybody. Thanks for coming in and watching our moringa root tuber harvest. I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace and love. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel. And make sure to like this video. Share it with a friend. And let others know how you can make an income from growing moringa in your own backyard. In my instance, this is my front yard. And it's a great source of income. Just let it sit and grow. They do their own thing. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love.